What else do you have, Seton?
My worst of the weekend is Major League Soccer deciding to pull their first teams out of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup moving forward, which is just crushing to the tournament. So the U.S. Open Cup is the longest running soccer competition in the United States, and it's a knockout tournament where pretty much anybody can enter. So that's anybody from MLS teams down to amateur and semi-pro teams. So there's the New England Revolution could end up playing, say, like if there was a team called the Milford Wanderers and the Milford won their way up, they would eventually play the MLS teams. So one of the main purposes of the tournament is to grow the game and help the lower level teams survive. And the way it's supposed to work is the larger MLS teams, they go to smaller markets, and this is the smaller markets' chance to play against the bigger teams. And what comes with that is a huge revenue boost, which is like ticket sales, concessions, all of that stuff. The atmosphere is usually absolutely insane. But with the growth of soccer in this country, those games are getting better and better, and the lower level teams are doing better against the MLS teams. So like this year, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, who are a USL championship team, they knocked the New England Revolution out of the tournament. Then after that, they knocked the Columbus Crew out of the tournament. Columbus Crew went on to win MLS this year. They were the champions, but they lost to a USL championship team in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. So there's been MLS has slowly been pulling themselves out of it and bagging on the tournament, but it's probably the closest thing that we have in this country to what soccer is supposed to be about. That game is about win and you advance, lose and you don't, and that's really the only thing that we have here. Major League Soccer is a closed system where if you lose, it doesn't matter. You don't get relegated. You're just in last, and now you get a better draft pick. And that's not really what the game is supposed to be about. And so just as we're having the most important couple of years in the United States for soccer, with Copa America coming here and the World Cup coming here, Major League Soccer has basically decided to pull up the ladder behind them for no other reason other than they can. They have all the money, they have all the power, and they're like, well, we decided we're not going to be a part of this anymore, and it's not our responsibility to help these other teams anymore. You guys figure it out. And it's shameful. It's absolutely shameful. It's a terrible thing that Major League Soccer and Don Garber have done. Terrible.